Well, folks, it is always a celebration here in New Orleans, and we are just outside of the Hoppin' French Quarter at the Caesars Superdome. It is week 16 in the NFL, and we've got a good one in store, as it'll be the Tampa Bay Buccaneers taking on the New Orleans Saints. The holiday season is upon us. We've got the gift of the NFL as we're underway here in week 16. And no run back here, so they'll bring it out to the 25. And here come the Saints for their opening drive. And they'll be led out by their third-year quarterback.
And this is a game for grit, determination, and somehow finding a way not to panic. What a horrible start for them. I mean, they haven't won a game yet. So now, as a quarterback, you're not just talking to your team. You've got to demonstrate to them what they need to do to win. He's got to be the leader by how he plays.
Gotta like that start. 14 yards to get him going.
For a lot of guys playing this game, there's no better feeling than running right through a tackle. He's able to lower his center of gravity and churn his legs for a really nice pickup.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. And right away, he lost the football. So it goes as a...
That stat's big, isn't it? I mean, I remember watching teams play. The ball might be on the ground a number of times during the game, but the other team doesn't get it. That's a huge difference in the ball game. And in this case, they were able to retain possession.
And he tried to bounce it outside, but they'll stop him behind the line. Now they're staring at a 3rd and 8. That last play backwards a yard. They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the 1st down. To throw on 3rd down. Gordon. And down he goes. A Buccaneer sack. And the defense coming through on 3rd down. A loss of 7 to bring up 4th. So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. It's a 40-yard punt, 4 yards on the return, and the Bucs will get ready to go on offense. So out comes this offense to take over for the first time. And leading them out there, we get a look at their 6'3" quarterback.
And I thought it's a really nice performance last week by him. 3 touchdown passes. I think that signifies exactly what he was getting done. He did have the 1 interception.
But that's the ratio you say you're okay with, right?
If you go 3-to-1, you're going to be pretty happy over the course of the season. And let's face it, he'll never blame the receiver publicly. But behind closed doors, he probably told his agent, hey, what's the deal? I should have had a perfect game.
So the completion results there in 9 yards. And it'll bring up a 2nd and short. They'll set up a throw. He's going to go for a big play downfield. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
Zone coverage there, and they were playing deep. That makes it obviously a little bit harder to run by guys. And that time, there was not much of a window to get the ball in there, and it winds up incomplete.
They'll look to throw for it on 3rd and 1. And it is caught. And he is going to have the Buccaneers first down as they're able to convert, albeit not by much, on 3rd and a yard. They'll send a receiver in motion to the right. They run for the first time here with Rashad White. And he fights forward for a modest 2-yard gain, 2nd down. The numbers for White a week ago, very productive. 3 touchdowns, 2 of them on the ground, 1 through the air.
And it will always be a compliment to say that a guy's got a nose for the end zone, and he sure had it last week.
Clock rolling as we hit the midway point of this first quarter. And he'll be pretty well stopped in his tracks. Give him a yard up to the 42.
Vision is so important for the man in the middle because his ability to look through all the clutter that's happening in front of him, diagnose a play, and then go make it and finish it, that's when the great ones know that they have the goods.
He's got his target. That's complete. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. A nice pickup of 23 on the third down conversion.
I don't care how many times we see it. I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. First down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation.
Now here's a pass on first down that's knocked away and incomplete. 2nd and 10. They'll look to throw here. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And that one incomplete, but now a penalty flag coming in late. That might be PI. So the pass incomplete in the end zone, but the flag comes out for interference.
And now you're set up right on the doorstep of the goal line. 1 yard away changes what your play calls are going to be.
White. And just a short gain that time as they're able to get him down. Only a yard on the pickup there. 2nd and goal.
You know, when this offense gets down here near the end zone, they're going to turn to their bell cow, and this guy's been a touchdown machine all year. Excellent job stopping him there on first down.
White. And he's swallowed up right near the line of scrimmage. Now we're going to get a timeout. Appears we've got an injured Buccaneer. Always unfortunate to see an injury, especially this close to the end of the regular season. We'll step aside. So can this New Orleans defense stand tall again? 3rd and goal. They'll try and run it in with White. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th.
It looked like they thought there was just way too much traffic, so instead of trying to run through the pile on 3rd and goal, they tried to take it outside. But how about that pursuit by the defense? Way too much for them, and they held them up short of the line of scrimmage and the goal line.
And he hauls it in for the Buccaneer touchdown. A great effort there. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Bucs' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. The Bucs ready for the kickoff. And here we go. It's in the air. The return man down to a knee, and this will come out to the 25-yard line. New Orleans Saints, they get ready to set up shop for their 2nd drive. The partner just looking at some of the struggles they've had this season. The playoffs are not in their future. As they start to peer toward the offseason, what moves might they make?
I think the running back position, and I know we talk all the time about the NFL being a passing league, but the teams that run the ball effectively, they're the ones that go deep into the playoffs and go to the Super Bowl. They have to upgrade here. And you and I both know in recent years in the draft, people have shied away from taking a runner early. But if there's that special one there, I say they go get him.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he's going to be stopped up at about the 47-yard line. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down. You know, Charles, for this defense, look, it's no secret. You're facing a team that is really, really struggling. They haven't won in what seems like forever, but sometimes a desperate team can be a dangerous team, right?
You're exactly right about that, but they shouldn't be. When they're on that type of a losing streak, it's incumbent upon you to take charge of this game early and not give them any reason to hope. Get out and attack them and make sure you knock them back on their butts.
And he is going to go down. He will be sacked on the final play of this first quarter. After 7-0 on EA Sports. Ready for the second quarter from New Orleans. It's the Saints in possession. as they've got it with a 4th down coming up. This is away, but boy, headed straight for the sidelines. And this one sails out of bounds. I think it'll be inside the 25. It will. 24-yard line is where they'll spot it. Tampa Bay, they're getting ready to set up shop here for their 2nd drive. They'll be looking to duplicate that first drive, the one that got them that 7-0 lead.
Of course they would. Look, they're on the road. So getting the 7-0 lead was huge for them, right? Imagine getting up 2 touchdowns on the road, taking the crowd out of the game. It'd be ideal.
They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
When I watched that play, I thought about what my coaches have told me in the past. The biggest teaching point, get your head around. Locate the football so you can make a play on it while it's in the air. That's exactly what he did there. That was nice.
The Bucs on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 3. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And that is incomplete.
Partner, we've got ourselves a ball game, and those guys on defense, they came to play. Slipped up on their first series, but they're definitely settling in now and letting it be known that points won't come so easy again.
And a fair catch called for and made just outside the 15-yard line. So a change of possession here on the punt. And the Saints will take over with a 1st down and 10. Throwing to start the drive. Gordon got it complete to West. It'll be a gain of 5, and it's 2nd down.
Good throw, good catch, but I really like the route. The drag and being able to run away from defenders, hard to stick with them for that long.
Yeah, better against man than zone, or...
Better against man, because now you're...
Gordon loses the football. It's loose. Oh, one of the linebackers has got it. There are 2 words that we hear coaches say all of the time. One starts with a B, one starts with an S. Ball security.
And they preach it. They have it up in meeting rooms, right? You see the signs. They talk about it all the time. But still, when you got defenders out there who are preaching, hey, we're going to take the ball away from you, no matter what position you play, you've got to take care of the rock.
Now a throw to the end zone on 1st down, but it winds up incomplete. Now a 2nd and 10. He'll drop to throw. And a quick throw here that's complete. And he's taken down after a gain of 3 as they move it from the 22 to the 19. In danger of squandering their great field position as they come up on a 3rd and 7. Back to throw. Flushed out right. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. 4th down after the New Orleans defense holds serve. Chase McLaughlin now for the field goal try. From the left hash, it's a 36-yard attempt. And the 10-year vet knocks it through the goalpost. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback. Out onto the field comes New Orleans. And last time they coughed it up, led to a field goal. They're fortunate that it only led to a field goal, but still, they're not happy about it.
Could you sense the relief, though, when they only gave up the field goal? And they were able to trot back out on the field and start this drive. A little more pep in their step because they didn't cost their team a touchdown. But they know they've got to do it a lot better than they did on the last possession.
Coach will just be relieved, though, if they recoup with a score here, right?
I think Coach will be ecstatic to see them pick themselves back up and now take it downfield and punch in the end zone without turning it over.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. And incomplete here, so a little razzle-dazzle on that one, but they couldn't hook up, and it's 3rd down. Now we're going to get a timeout. Appears we've got an injured Buccaneer. After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. Off play action. Gordon. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. That one goes for 29 yards on third down. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. Back to throw. Gordon. Short throw, that's caught by Davis. And he's got this down a yard or 2 shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds.
And Brandon, as you know, sometimes it's a lot tougher to run with these tight ends nowadays in the NFL. They're just bigger wide receivers. He lined up on the left side of the formation, ran a drag route across the field, and tried to work his way open. He was able to make the catch, but the defenders were there, couldn't do a whole lot with it afterwards.
Now a 3rd down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete. Here comes the Saints punter now. In punt formation, but as we've seen, that's no guarantee he'll punt the football. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. The Buccaneers offense ready to rock and roll again. And they split the uprights last time for 3. They've got the lead. They're not going to play this conservative. They're not hoping for another field goal. They're hoping for a touchdown.
I'm with you on that one. I like where your head is. I like the way you're thinking because you're exactly right. Trying to sit on a lead and play that way, that doesn't work too well for most teams. Run your offense. Run what you do best. Exactly. Put it all the way down and try to increase your lead in a big way. And the best way to do it, touchdowns.
On 2nd down, they'll run with White. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. That good for 19 and a 1st down. Veteran running back like him, we've seen a lot of those chunk carries in his career.
And that's why you don't just look at his birth certificate and decide when a guy is done, right? Because you know as well as I do, in this league, as soon as you hit 30, they're looking to let you go if you're a running back. Sometimes there's a little tread left on the tires.
Now he'll let it go deep right side. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. These two teams, they met in Tampa earlier in the year with the Bucs prevailing in that one. So they'll be looking for the win here in New Orleans to complete the season sweep. Now a give up the middle. This is White. And he's going to take this across the 50 and into Saints territory. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
They had enough yards for the 1st down, but a clutch hit right there defensively. Jars it free. No 1st down.
And this is good. It was running out of gas there at the end, but he winds up getting just enough on it. But for almost 8 years, 64 stood as the NFL record for the longest field goal. That has since been eclipsed. It's now 66, but still 64-yarder. Pretty impressive, CD.
Absolutely agree with that, because if you drill a 60-yarder in an NFL game, you've got a lot to be proud of, record or no record. And only a handful of guys can even attempt it. Excellent job there, putting that one through the pipes.
Throwing to start the drive. Gordon. And he's got it. Got his man on the end route. Complete. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. Looks for White, but it's intercepted. And the return here will go to the 31-yard line. An unfortunate sequence there, trying to get points before intermission, but now the interception, and their opponents have a chance to possibly pad their lead.
Yeah, they had an opportunity there, and they weren't able to capitalize on it, and that's something that could come back and haunt them later. They're begging their defense now to keep them from scoring before the half ends.
Throwing middle, and it's complete. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. 2nd and 2. And he's got it. Caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. for the touchdown. And the Buccaneers will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And that pushes the lead up to an even 20. The Bucs ready for the kickoff. And here we go. It's in the air. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback. The Saints offense going to head out now late in this first half. I don't think they need to be reminded of the situation here. I mean, the clock is dwindling. 3-score deficit waiting for them at halftime unless they can get something on the board here before intermission. Just over 30 seconds to go in the half. They've got it 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And that one goes incomplete. They tried something out of the bag of tricks, but it's incomplete and now 2nd down. Fair to say, hasn't been his best game throwing the football, but also not getting a lot of help out there either.
Yeah, you nailed it pretty well, you know. He's got to throw it better. Got to get more help. Obviously one that should have been caught.
And now off to the races down the right side. Touchdown, New Orleans. A great play there. 75 yards. And the Saints get a late score here in the final minute of the first half. Now the extra point. That is good, and that'll make it 20-7. That drive started on their own 25. 2 plays, 75 yards later, into the end zone. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. One more drive here for the Buccaneer offense in this first half. Already enjoying a 2-score lead here late in the second quarter. Not a ton of time left. We'll see if they can work this at least into field goal range and try to get 3 to add on even more to their lead. And he'll just push his way forward for a few as the clock will run. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half. They'll come up 2nd and 7. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
And with apologies to Dylan Thomas, apparently they're not going to go gently into the half. They're still out there firing haymakers. They took a chance on a deep ball there, but it winds up incomplete.
They'll throw now on the final play. He's going to try and go deep again. And it's knocked away and incomplete. Well, we're in the latter stages of this season. Everybody's getting antsy, so antsy that we're going to skip the halftime and get ready for the third quarter. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gunn, getting set for quarter number 3 here. The Bucs with a lead, and they'll get the football first as the second half is underway. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20. Out come the Buccaneers. They'll have it first to start in the third quarter. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. That's taken in by Palmer. And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40. A good pickup there, 22.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the third quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try to put the hammer down and finish this one off.
Oh, I like the calmness of how he played the ball here. No panic in his eyes as that throw arrived. Tracked it from the moment it left the quarterback's hand, and that's just where he needed to be to knock it away.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. He's got Otten. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's made at the Saints 33. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup. So in Saints territory now. Here's 1st and 10 down at the 33. They run straight ahead here with White. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
He hadn't had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. Throws right side, and that's complete. And he will reach the 8-yard line before going out. It's a 1st down, his 4th catch of the game after having 3 in the first half.
Boy, how about the speed with which this offense can get down the field? It's taken them no time at all to get down here, and now they're set up for the 1st and goal.
They go play action here on 1st down. And he hauls it in for the Buccaneer touchdown. A great effort there. His 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. So they called it a touchdown originally, and this will stay a touchdown after the video review, so they had it right. They'll try and throw for it. This is caught. Was he in? Yes. 2 points. So they go with a pass there on the 2-point try and able to convert it, Charles.
And a good job by the offense figuring out their 2-point play and using it well. It's interesting how people are using the strategy nowadays, though, isn't it?
It really is, and I don't know how much that particular play factored in, but with the PAT moving back in 15-16, that kind of changed things, didn't it?
It's really a part of everyone's strategy now. When I talk with coaches and when we sit with them, they always talk about they actually have 2-point periods in practice now, something they never really did before.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. Here's Bolden to start the drive. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31.
From the lineman to the guy running with it, that was a well-executed 1st down by the offense. With 2 shots left to get the 1st, you can get a little aggressive here on 2nd down if you want and try for some bigger yardage.
And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert on what will be a 3rd and 4. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the 1st down. From the gun on 3rd down. Gordon able to find the open man. That's complete. And he is going to have a Saints 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. And it's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice 1st down. Drive keeps moving.
And that'll be a free 5 yards for the offense.
Just like a tennis match, that's just an unforced error. Stay alert, don't jump early, and give them free yardage.
They will come up on a 1st and 5 following the encroachment penalty. They run with Bolden. And he's fortunate to get anything from that. Give him a yard up to the 49. But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
Gordon loses the football. It's loose. I'll call it luck or skill, whatever the case is. They're feeling good about just keeping the football there.
Yeah, the biggest thing that they're calling it now, our ball. I mean, they don't care if it was luck or skill. Boy, the panic that jumps up in your chest when that ball's on the ground, whether you get it or your teammate gets it, just as long as you retain possession, that's all you're looking for.
And this is going to lead to another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Bucs 30. It's a gain of 22 as we tick towards 2:22 on the clock. So from Buccaneer territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 30-yard line. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
Offense was moving it a little bit, had them back on their heels, but they earned a brief pause by forcing the incompletion. That gives them a quick chance to regroup and try and mount a stand before they're backed up even further.
He's got his man. It's White. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. 25 yards that time.
It's taken a while for this offense to get going. A little creaky at the start, but they're oiled up now. A nice throw there, and they're really putting together a good drive.
Let's go.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. This is caught. Nice job defensively to hold him to 4, and now it's 2nd and goal.
He decided to run a hitch route. It really helps to have a guy who can turn it loose, and boy, he rifled one in there on that one. Not much run after catch, but it worked really well.
Second and goal from the 1. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher 3rd down looming.
This defense is just flat getting after it. They have not given up much of anything in the run game. Case in point right there.
They've been denied touchdowns in the red zone twice already. Here comes 3rd and goal. Looking to throw. Over the middle, and there's a diving catch. And he's got him. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. A great play there with an amazing diving catch. And the Saints are able to cut into this deficit here in the final minute of the 3rd. Point after, right down the middle. And that cuts the lead to 28-14. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This taken in right around the goal line. And taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line. And Tampa Bay trots out there now. Their lead down to 2 scores after the touchdown a moment ago as they start with a 1st and 10. The drive starts with a run by White. And they'll get to him quickly here as he'll get a yard, just a yard to the 22. One quarter remains here in Week 16. Back now here live in New Orleans. It's the Bucs. They've got the football. They also are in front here on the scoreboard as we start the 4th. 2nd and 9 now. He's going to float this one deep right side. It's caught inside the 25. A big play that time for Tampa Bay. 58 yards. So the field flips here as they'll go to work at the 20 now on 1st and 10. They'll look to throw. And his throw is incomplete.
Let's give this defense some credit now. They let the guys get downfield, but when push came to shove, they stood their ground. Now they'll likely force a field goal attempt.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. Now a handoff up the middle. Kilgore, and he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. The offense on 3rd down tonight, lacking much success, just 2 for 7 to this point. They're looking at 3rd and a few inches. Rolling to his right. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And in for the Buccaneers touchdown. Cade Otton from 10 yards out. And the Bucs are looking to make it 2 straight as they add on to this 4th quarter lead. Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. The Bucs ready for the kickoff. And here we go. It's in the air. And he'll very wisely take a knee here as they'll bring this one out to the 25 on the touchback. Out is the Saints offense now as they get ready to take over here. It's now appearing that this losing streak is going to continue. You know, the coaching staff was confident that this was going to be the game to stem the tide, but that just has not been the case. Throwing to start the drive. Gordon, and he hits his target, the tight end Lewis. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. Nice way to start the drive, a gain of 12 and a 1st down. Back to throw. Gordon. Oh, the Buccaneer pressure too much. Down he goes. So they will take the sack instead of the penalty.
And it takes another down off the series. But the biggest one of all, do you want to tell the guy who just got the sack that it no longer counts?
No.
No, not at all.
Well, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. That winds up pushing him back 11 yards on the sack. And that'll bring up third. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. The throw out wide going to be incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. Now Sanders. Yeah, call it 38 yards on the punt, no return. And they will take over 1st and 10. Here comes the Tampa Bay offense now heading back out onto the field. Well, the win for them at this point seems pretty assured. I mean, still a decent amount of time left here in the 4th quarter, Charles, but you got the football. You're up 3 scores. They have to be feeling really good about where they're at.
I love your observation skills, partner, because I think you saw them charge onto the field fired up about another.
Puts it on the carpet. It's out.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up 3rd down.
Well, they went back to him, but the results were similar, so I highly doubt that he'll get another opportunity here on 3rd and long.
So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now 3rd and long. They're going to look to throw. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
Partner, you and I have struggled with this for years. You've got the lead. Just take care of the football and burn some of that clock. But there's something to be said for not taking your foot off the gas as well, because you can never have too big of a cushion. That one, though, falls incomplete.
So possession goes over here on the punt. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over.
Here we go.
Throwing to start the drive. Gordon. That's complete to White. And he's taken down. It's a gain of 3 from the 17 to the 20. Looking to throw on 2nd down. Gordon. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Tell you what, partner, after he ices down, he's going to need a nice long soak in a hot tub after this one. He's been under duress the entire game.
Oh, yeah, once again, hit as he throws. Fortunate that one wound up incomplete. Off the play fake. Gordon. He's got his target. That's complete. And he is going to have a Saints 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Again, he'll drop to throw. A dump off here to Bull. Now a loose football. The ball comes out. But it looks like one of the DBs has it. And they have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line. And I don't know that that fumble is going to matter a whole lot. You look at the deficit here in the 4th. It doesn't matter. The coach on the sideline is still scratching his head.
Yeah, not only scratching his head, but probably writing a note or two about, we're going to address this come practice next week, because maybe that's the reason we're down this far. Doesn't matter at this point, but being sloppy throughout the game, not going to help him improve.
On 2nd down now. Kilgore. And good running, going to get this down close to a 1st at the Saints 29. After a gain of 5, they'll wind up being about a length of the football short here on 3rd down. So it's Buccaneer football as we welcome you back. They've got a 3rd down now as they look for one more 1st down to help salt this one away. They'll keep it on the ground. Kilgore. And he's going to get the 1st down here as he's taken down at the 22. It'll be a gain of 6 that time as it moves the chains as well. Hate to be blunt, but it is just continuing to prove to be the case that this O-line is manhandling this D-line right now.
They deserve to roll up their sleeves and show up their biceps because they're doing exactly what you just described, manhandling the defensive front. They've got the leverage, they're powering through, and they're controlling this game.
And they'll indeed take a knee.
On the ball now, on the ball.
Clock counting down toward 40 seconds as they take the knee.
Hold the ready. Ready.
And they take a knee. So fire the cannons. It's a victory here for Tampa.